Hi, welcome to my kitchen. My name's Sue and today I'm sharing my kitchen with my friend Maryanne.
Hi Susan, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Yes. And what will we be cooking today?
We're making dosas.
Oh, they sound great. Yeah. And what are dosas?
So dosas are these fermented crepes that we make with rice and lentils, and it's just nice meal to have on a cold day with some tea.
And just for our viewers out there, is it something that you're from southern India?
That's right.
Is this specific to southern India?
Yes, very specific to southern India.
And
actually,
specific to your state?
No, a lot of states in the south of India have dosas. So
okay.
I'm not going to take credit for it. Okay. Yeah.
So we have done a little bit of prep overnight because the batter is a fermented batter, and so Maryanne kindly did this in her house. So shall we show them the fermented batter first, or what?
Sure. So this is the fermented batter, and you want it to bubble up like that, and you see all of that gorgeousness. This is when you know the batter is ready.
Oh wow. So Maryanne asked if I could prepare some things before filming because we needed to let this soak. I do it overnight, but usually do it for 3 hours.
Yeah, about 3 to 5 hours is okay, but overnight's fine as well.
So we have here a special kind of lentil. I'll get the packet out for you so I can show you as well. So yesterday we went together to the Indian food store. Maryanne said I needed to buy this dal. Why do I need to buy this dal?
So traditionally, dosas are made with URID DAL. It's what gives the flavor and the sourness.
It's a bit lighter than a red lentil. It's like a whitey, yellowy colour, isn't it? It's quite fine.
Yes. So you could substitute, I mean, I wouldn't recommend substituting it, but if you can't find it, you could use other dals.
But most Asian food stores or Indian food stores would sell it.
Would have it. And traditionally, if you're making a dosa, this is what you'd want to use.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that's that. And then in this bowl we bought short grain rice, was it?
Yes, we've used Sona Masuri rice today, but you could also get like dosa rice in some Indian stores.
Okay.
Yeah, so
but you can't use jasmine rice or basmati rice.
I wouldn't recommend it. No, short grain is good. And then we have also some parboiled long grain rice.
Okay.
So we do 1 cup of the short grain and then half cup of the parboiled rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to this bowl we added a little spice, didn't we?
We did. So we add some fenugreek seeds to this, and this is about 1 cup of URID dal. Yeah. That's the ratio. I think you'll have it in the description.
Yeah, I'll have it in the description below.
Right. Yeah, and just soak it for a couple of hours. You want it to get really soft, and that will help with making the batter.
And I added 3 cups of water. I think maybe 4.
Okay.
To the lentils or the dal because Maryanne said they were going to like soak up a lot of water.
Yes.
So I added more water to that than I did to the rice.
Right.
So hopefully I got it right.
Yeah.
So what's the next step?
We can make the batter now.
Okay, cool.
Get the grinder out and do that.
So I have my NutriBullet here on standby with the right blade.
Ready.
Is that the one?
Yes. Yeah, that'd be good.
And unfortunately I only have little beakers, so hopefully they're going to work.
I'm sure. So we'll start with the rice. So we don't want to add too much water to the batter. So we're going to spoon the rice out.
I know what we can do. We can do it like this. Would that be?
Sure. Yeah, we need a little bit of the water. So we want to...
So what if I do that?
Yeah.
I'm just grabbing a strainer or a sifter.
Yeah. The cooked rice as well.
Cooked rice? I have cooked basmati rice yesterday.
That's fine.
That's okay?
Fine. Yes, it's perfect. 1 day old rice is perfect actually. Yeah.
So here I've got cooked basmati rice. So how much are we doing of that?
So we need about...
We have the little measurements here. That's a quarter.
We could do...
Why is it important to use a cooked rice?
It helps to fluff up the black batter actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So... Yeah.
And do we need another big bowl to start putting it into?
Yes.
So we're just eyeballing the amount of water. So we just realised that we didn't blend it enough, so we're pouring it back in. That's
Oh,
better.
that's better.
Yay!
Yay!
So it's almost like a liquid.
Yes, yes. So we're going to try and be careful about how much water we add to this.
Yeah. So we've just zoomed in so you can have a closer look at the batter.
Oh, sorry.
So this is pre-fermentation. So the next step is we need to leave this, don't we?
Yes, leave it, I would say, for about 8 hours. If you live in a warm country, it will probably rise.
Maybe 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in a really warm country. But if you're in a cold country, like we are in Sweden right now, I would preheat the oven to about 50 degrees for 30
Just for
seconds.
a little bit of warmth.
Very little, just 30 seconds. Switch it off and then pop it in there and then just leave it
And
overnight.
should we cover it?
You should, yeah.
Okay.
Cover
so
it
with a
and
plate or some
you can just
plastic.
cover it with a towel or with a plate.
Okay. And we're looking to make this almost doubled in size.
Almost double in size.
And it'll be all bubbly and
Yes,
fermented.
like the one that we
Showed earlier.
Okay, that's right.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
we need to start cooking, don't we?
Yeah, let's do that. So, this is the fermented batter, and we're going to add a little bit of water to make this, a little thinner because it's thick right now. And then I'm going to add some salt also. Some salt to taste, and then give it a nice mix.
So this is more just, the right consistency that you want.
Yes, exactly. So I'm careful about adding too much water in the beginning. I would rather just add it right before we cook it, make the dosas.
So can you do like a test run? Like the first crepe's often the one that
Yes,
doesn't work
exactly.
out. The chef's one.
Yes, exactly. Your first pancake. So it's like pancake batter, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
It's the same consistency as pancake batter. So I'm just going to put this water aside.
And we have like a 1/4 cup measure, or do you want a little bit bigger?
So I usually just spoon it out like this.
Okay, sure.
So I would say that's about 1/4 cup, right?
Mm-hmm. And depending on how big your pan is and how big you want to make them, right?
Yeah. So you use the spoon and then you take it in the center and just sort of, there you go.
Wow.
That's how we smooth that out. So we have some ghee here. Ooh, the winters
Made it hard.
made it, yeah.
Is this for flavour, or is it also?
And also it's just, makes it crispy. You could add regular vegetable oil. But when you do it with ghee, it's really special.
If anyone doesn't know what ghee is, how would you describe ghee?
It's clarified butter, basically.
So you make your own, don't you?
I do. I just sort of heat up the butter in a. The dosas got me confused.
Don't worry, I get like this all the time. You heat up the butter and it separates, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And all of your milk solids just go to the bottom of the pan.
So the milk solids is what you don't want.
Exactly.
So
that's what
clarified
makes this
butter means
healthier.
it's without the milk fats.
Right, exactly.
You just got the salty goodness.
Yes.
Okay, my turn to try.
So when you're doing the next one, I would recommend lowering the heat.
First.
Yes.
Right. Put that in.
You want to hear that sizzle, right, when you put the batter in?
Mine doesn't look as good as yours.
Yeah, but those bubbles are...
Is that good?
That's what you want to see.
Good
yeah.
bubbles?
Yeah, good bubbles.
Oh, it's a bit thin there. Can I add a bit more?
Yeah, you could.
That one cooked quicker.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying a little bit, and some of it's crunchy and crispy, and some of it's kind of spongy and pancake-like. And we realised it needed a tiny bit more salt. But it tastes really good.
Yeah.
And it's going to taste even better with the chutney.
That's right. You sort of dip it with the chutney and eat it. That's traditionally how it's eaten. I think that might be ready to go.
Already?
Yeah. The pan's nice and hot, so...
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Should I do another one?
You could.
Scary. So we're now prepping some chutney. And why are we having chutney, Maryanne?
So you usually eat dosas with something called sambar, which is like a spiced lentil curry.
Okay.
It has vegetables in it, very healthy and a great complement to the dosas.
So maybe we should share that recipe another time.
Yeah, we could. I'd love to do that, yeah. But for now, we're doing a tomato chutney, which is also a great complement with the dosas.
So before we switch the camera back on, we've got, is that one whole onion, a red onion chopped?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of roughly chopped, quite large pieces. We've got 5 small tomatoes, fresh tomatoes that weigh to 400 grams. And, or if you don't have fresh tomatoes, you can use a can of tomatoes, like crushed tomatoes.
That's right.
And then in this bowl, we've got other onions, haven't we? Another
Yes.
onion.
Some onions for like a half an onion or like half of a small onion for tempering.
Okay.
That's what also adds to flavor.
And tempering will show you, because I've learnt recently that's what makes Indian food even better.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes. And then we add coconut.
So in here we've got, I had some frozen shredded coconut that we bought a few weeks ago at the Indian food store. So that's 1/4 cup defrosted, or you can use desiccated coconut, can't you?
You could. Yeah.
But this is the best.
Yes. So the pan's heated up. We're going to add a little bit of oil.
This is just vegetable oil.
Yeah.
So it's about a tablespoon.
Right. And then we're just going to saute till like translucent.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a close-up shot of the onion being sautéed with the ginger.
I'm going to add the spices now.
So we have 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric and what was it? Chili powder.
Chili
Half
powder.
a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon of chili powder.
So do we blend this mixture or
That's
do we blend
right.
the next mixture?
We blend this.
Oh, so you just throw in the coconut in?
Just to sort of warm if your coconut's been in the freezer. Right. So, and then we just put all of this in the NutriBullet. We're going to let it cool down for a bit.
Good. If you've got like a Vitamix or something that is glass, you could probably pulse this straight away.
Yeah.
It's like a dipping sauce. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're heating up the pan again, and tempering just means we're cooking them in a little bit of oil, and it brings out the flavours of the spice.
That's right.
Have I said that right? Or
That's
did I just make it up?
No, that's good. So I added some salt to taste.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you taste it?
Not yet. Hopefully it's okay. We can always add some more if it needs it. So we're going to add in some mustard seeds. Yeah.
That was 1/4 teaspoon?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Hear it pop.
Yeah, it's like popcorn.
Mm.
Oh, they're jumping out. Is that too hot?
Just sort of.
Seeds and all.
Yeah.
It won't make it
Seeds
too
and all.
spicy?
No, this
Okay.
is fairly mild.
Good mild dried chili.
Yes. So you want the onions to get nice and brown. Traditionally, we do the tempering in a very small pan.
Okay.
So that you need not too much oil, and then you have them almost deep fried.
Yeah, I have a tiny one that's cast iron.
Right.
But it doesn't work on induction.
Ah, right.
So I can't use it here.
Right.
But it's great for gas.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in India we're using mostly gas also.
And then the
very
tiny
rarely.
little pans.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, that was probably a bit too much. I think it's good for me. It's got a bit of a burn and a kick.
Oh, it does really?
The chili packs a punch. I think once we have that with the saltiness of the dosas, I think it'll be fine.
Right.
Looking and smelling good.
At this point you really want to watch it.
So you don't want it to
You don't
burn.
want to burn, yeah. And then that's the sound you want to hear.
We've just added all that fried tempering of the
Yeah.
chili and the onions. which is almost like barbecued. So we're back with the cooked dosas. What do I do? Keep it
Just tear it.
a bit?
Yeah.
It's called finger food,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Right.
And do I...
Yeah, so you can just, you can spoon some on there and taste it.
like this?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yum. You've got the butteriness of the crepe and it's so light and crunchy, and then the tanginess of the chutney and spices. Yum. I hope you've enjoyed our collaborative dosas today. Gluten-free dosas, a little bit of effort, but you get a restaurant quality food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right in your home. So thank you, Maryanne.
Thank you for having me, Susan.
You're
This
welcome.
was fun.
Yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of our collaborative video. If you want to see more from Maryanne, maybe your lentil curry.
Yeah, sure. Love that.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.